So, when we're setting up snowshoes for customers, we have to first choose our size. We carry 8x25s, and we also carry 9x30s. 8x25s are indicated right here on the back tail of the snowshoe, and same with the 9x30. It's also a pretty obvious size difference. Our 9x30s are typically more geared towards our customers who are 200 pounds or heavier, or if you're going through really deep snow. For setting up the snowshoes for a customer, I'm going to explain to them how to set them up first. One of the first things that we should be able to do when we're setting up our snowshoes for customers is be able to tell them which snowshoe goes on which foot. There is a left and a right. You can tell that it's a left and a right because these buckles are going to be on the outsides of your feet rather than on the insides of your feet. It's also indicated by an L and an R on the shoe plate right there in the center. And this is the same for 8x25s and by 9x30s.
To operate these buckles right here, you have a white tab that you're going to push in and then pull the strap out. You're going to do the same onto the second strap right there. And then you can place your foot into here. You want the ball of your foot to end up right about where those two pins are. If you have your foot too far forward, you're going to be hitting this the entire time that's out because this will pivot. If you have your foot too far backward on the snowshoe, your center of weight's not going to be evenly distributed along the width of the snowshoe, and you're not going to get that same flotation out of it. Once you get your foot placed where you want it on this shoe plate, you're going to adjust this heel strap so it's nice and tight around your heel. You're going to pull the strap out of that clip, and then you're going to pop this tab out of its hole, and then you can tighten or loosen it based off of whatever you need, and then you can tuck that tail back onto that hole, and then tuck the tail into place so it's not flapping around while you're out there. Having this tail tucked in is not essential, but it does definitely help with keeping it from flapping around. Now, once you have your heel strap tied down around your heel and you have your foot placed where you want it, you just have to put these straps into the slot right below where this green tooth is. You're going to do that for the same here. If you're feeling resistance, go ahead and pull it back out and try to get it lined up again. And then these operate just like a snowboard binding. You just ratchet it down on your foot till it's nice and snug. It doesn't need to be completely immovable, but it should be very snug on your foot. So once you've gone out to where you're going to go ahead and start snowshoeing, all you have to do is get these strapped up onto your feet, just like how I showed you. And then you're just going to walk, just like how you normally would. The snowshoe will probably drag a little bit, which is totally normal, but you want to make sure to lift your foot up enough so that way it gets a nice new firm plantation into the snow, so that way it distributes your weight evenly across the snow and you get that same flotation that you're looking for every single step. As part of our normal snowshoe package setup, which we highly recommend to most of our customers just for the extra stability while you're out there, it's going to be a set of poles and also gaiters to help keep snow from getting into their boots and their shoes while you're out there snowshoeing.
That's the basic of our snowshoes. If you have any questions, review the SOP or feel free to ask your manager for further clarification.